So I watched a video last night, some old fart that has soft hands. He looks like he uses Vaseline at least twice a day. And the only thing that he's probably ever worked on is his old classic hobby car, which he probably did work on and screwed up and had to take to a shop anyways because it's not in his garage. But yeah, he was trying to say that back drag doesn't make a difference. Well, back in the day, we didn't have many options. We didn't have many options like this Williams 36 tooth and 24 tooth ratchets. These are all we had back in the day. We didn't have a choice, so we had to make do. But also back in the day, we had a lot more room to work on vehicles, a lot more room. So tooth count really didn't matter, and back drag didn't really matter. Like the days of the old 8V71s and the old Chevy 350s where you got tons of room to get your hands in and work on it. It didn't matter so much back then as it does nowadays, okay? I'm going to be 61 years old this year. My hands are not soft as butter. They still work and do this stuff, and I work on a lot of modern engines. I've worked on almost everything that exists in this world, from factory equipment, heavy equipment, cars, trucks, tanks, helicopters, planes, you name it, I've worked on it more than likely. Okay? I've been turning wrenches and swinging hammers for over 43 years. And I can tell you, in this day and age with modern engines and modern vehicles, how tight spaces are getting, and you can't get two hands in there, and bolts get rusty, bolts get crunchy. Back drag does matter. It's a world of difference this day and age. It makes your life easier, makes you more efficient, allows you to get into tighter spaces, which we need on these more modern vehicles. Like, we can't get our hands into spaces, two hands into spaces all the time on these things. Sir, take your Vaseline, go back to the bathroom with your magazine, and pleasure yourself a little bit more. Because, unfortunately, I have to tell you, these modern wrenches are a game changer, and they make life so much easier and make work so much smoother. Less back drag means I can get into tighter spaces with less effort. There's less cursing and swearing. More tooth count means I can get into tighter spaces and work in tighter spaces. Sir, you have not been in the industry. You've been a hobbyist for a long time, maybe. But you don't know what you're talking about. Back drag is a game changer. And resistance. Oh, the less back drag you have, the more efficient you're going to be.